What are we calling this episode? Can we call it Fuck Demi Lovato?
I think we can say whatever we want.
But in the title, like, isn't it just going to get pushed the fuck down if fuck is our first title word?
Can it get pushed down lower than our podcasts are? If you look up lockdown, we don't come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Lockdown. I am your host, William Gabriel, and maybe I'm doing the show alone today. I don't really know what's going on. He's actually here. What are you? Daniel? Hello?
Oh my God.
We're starting. It's 10 a.m.
Oh my God. I'm so
up,
sorry.
Baby. Wake up.
I am Daniel Wargo. I'm your other host. I am so sorry, William. Wow. I stayed up all night in preparation for this episode.
I mean, at least you're here this week. It's a good step in the right direction. We usually like to be awake for the show, but, you know, I'll take it. I'll take this.
I really just wanted to give my all today, and unfortunately, I think staying up all night was not the right move.
Would you like to tell everyone what happened? About your alcoholic tendencies? About your bender of an extravagant...
God, I went to a friend's house.
Damn, in a panty.
They're fully vaxxed, and I'm half vaxxed, and we were outside.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a guest bedroom with a separate entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed there.
How many drinks?
But I could not tell you.
There it is. There it is.
I could not tell you. I got there at 6:30.
Yeah.
I went to bed at 3:30.
Beautiful. Still plenty of sleep time for a young man like yourself.
But okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was up. I haven't.
A lot of people were sad last night. I had to do like a random gaming stream because no one had any entertainment from us. They didn't want that.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I am sorry. Here's what happened. Okay, I haven't seen anyone in a long time. So I go up and I see my friends. I haven't seen them since September. We had a couple glasses of wine, then a couple more. Then we ordered pink taco. Then we got a couple more glasses of wine. Then I don't know what happened.
I've never been wine drunk and been like tacos. So that's interesting. Go for it. Live your life.
They were great.
Yeah.
That's a great taco. Who knew?
A lot of people.
Who knew?
It's a popular place.
I know, but it is. I just thought it was because of the location. But the location, they actually have a pink taco. Okay, that's beside the point. That was delicious, by the way. But beside the point. So I get to bed at 3:30.
Yeah.
I'm good to go to bed.
What does that mean?
Good. I am done.
You're done with the day. You're done with being alive. You want some sleep, some blackness, just some darkness.
Okay, and they live up in the hills. And you have to park kind of down the hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
My medication,
because you're poor,
is in the car. So I had to walk this 3:30 stumbling down the hill to my car.
I feel so bad for you. People are they're homeless right now. But yeah, tell us more about how hard this was.
I hiked. I had to hike back up to the bed. There's like 30 stairs.
This is the problem with living in the hills. You're always walking the hills.
I didn't even take the pills.
Oh.
I went to bed. So I set my alarm because I'm in LA. I got to get down. I got to leave by 8:15 to get here by 9:30 just to make sure things are all good, right? So at 8:15, my alarm goes off. And in my brain of 4 hours sleep, totally hungover, I'm going, oh, I don't need to leave right now.
I got some time.
In a half hour. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
I'll wake up in that amount of time.
So I set more alarms, or at least I...
You thought you did.
Apparently I did, because I did ask Kyle.
You did take the pills. Why the fuck would you set the alarms?
I did set the alarms, though. I did, because I'm good about that. What I'm not good about is listening to the alarms.
Yeah, I know. I lived with you for a few years. I would be woken up by your alarms and sometimes go turn them off in your room while you're still asleep. It happened more than once.
No, it did not.
Yes, it fucking did.
No, it didn't.
It happened when I used to stay over in your West Hollywood apartment, and it happened when we lived together. Yep.
No, we lived together.
Yeah, I opened your door, fucking turned the thing off, and I would go right back to sleep. It's the weekend.
I worked on the weekend.
I don't know. I'm remembering this wrong.
Ugh. But yeah, so I overslept and I woke up at 10:15 and I was like, oh fuck.
It was kind of great for me. Like I felt really vindicated and beautiful from it because I'm the fuck up. I'm the one that sleeps in. I'm like, I'll be 15 minutes late, whatever. You know, like that's my that's my brand. I don't even like mean to do it. It just is who I am. So because Daniel's so good about like being so meticulous, like, hey, I got to push this 3 minutes. Like he'll be so proper and so polite, like over communicate to the point where it's like, oh yeah, like this is totally going to happen. Like he's so confident in like his timing that it was beautiful to see him fuck up. Like it was so good. Like, God damn it, Spock's human. Like it was so great. I loved it.
I was like, because I called you, right?
Yeah. You called me so upset. You said sorry at least 15 times. I'm like, no, this is the best day of my life. I don't even care.
Terrible. You were so nice. And I was like, I just literally just didn't show up I stood you up for our podcast that we talked about the day before.
It's okay.
I'm
not hurt.
I know, but I was hurt for you.
I have called your family though about your issue, and we will be setting up some sort of get together, you know?
So I can't get like obscenely drunk once a year.
Guess not.
3 times a year.
Yeah, we were there on your St. Patrick's Day stream. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
these are becoming more frequent, Daniel. Well, good morning, everyone. We're back. We're back to doing shows. How was your week otherwise? Since we kind of missed 2 weeks, how was this week for you?
This week was a pretty decent week, I would say. Feel a little antsy. Mm-hmm. There's like an antsiness to my life or maybe just life in general.
Sure.
Where I'm just like a little bit bored of the quarantine.
Isn't it crazy how like when you wake up, there's like another day, and then like there's another day, and then there's like you just have to keep going.
I know, it's obnoxious. And they don't look any different. Like every day's the exact same. It's like freaking Groundhog Day over here. But my week was good. I mean, I've got really no complaints. How about you, sir?
Well, I got my second dose on Saturday.
That's right.
Was really scared about because everyone talks about how fucked up they get.
Yeah.
On that second one, especially they're saying like if you had COVID, which I still don't know if I ever did in January, that you really get fucked up. And Christy got destroyed when she had it.
Okay.
When she got her second thing, she was down for like 3 days. I was kind of good. I like got up, had a nice little walk. Like she was the one that felt like shit.
Oh, wow.
And then I got food poisoning 2 days later. So you know what, Daniel? It's been a weird week. I didn't get sick in the way that I thought I was going to get sick this week, but I did lose like 9 pounds. Like 9 pounds since Monday. And it's not the way that you should lose weight.
Damn, you lost a newborn.
I know. Can't tell everyone I was pregnant like that. Not here. Not here.
That is, well, I'm sorry you didn't feel well with your tummy tums.
I mean, I'm barely here right now. This is my first day, like, on solid foods. It's been just, like, toast. It's just been, like, toast and bananas.
That's not a fun life.
No, but it is a skinny life. It's really interesting being a hot Instagram model. I'm getting used to it. Like, I definitely see people staring a lot more than they used to, but now I'm accepting it. It's nice.
I'm sorry. So that 9 pounds was what was keeping you from being an Instagram model?
Turns out.
Wow.
I was right on the cusp the whole time.
Wow. All you had to do was get the shits 1 week.
Yeah.
You were right there. Wow. I'm so excited for you. And
thanks, bud.
Crazy. Because I was kind of like watching you. My dad got his second dose this week. Nikolai got his second dose this week.
Yeah.
I was kind of like watching all you guys because I'm scared. And I was like, these guys are going to get fucked this week.
I think
no one did.
I think it's fine.
No one got sick.
I got Moderna's. I think that's probably the reason why. That's the fucking...
Moderna's supposed to have the worst second dose.
I don't know.
Watch, I'm going to get
a lot of Pfizer people are getting sick. Man. I don't know. It wasn't that bad. My favorite part about it, though, is that they make you wait for 15 minutes to see if you have like any sort of like
adverse reaction.
I don't know. And they want you to like stay inside so the media can't see you. Like what happens in that 15 minutes? Like they don't know what's in it. They are like literally sitting next to Doritos. Like what are they going to do if something bad truly happens?
There's nothing there for that.
Did they just like let you die in the store? Like what happened?
We're just rolling the dice here. There is nothing else going on.
Well, speaking of food poisoning, we like to start this show.
This is the way to go.
Food content. What? Sorry, I need to turn that off. But Johnny just subscribed. Fuck, what was I saying?
We're doing a bustin' or busted.
Yeah, that.
Okay. And I'm just going to warn you. I picked this clip last Thursday before the night of drunkenness.
Mm-hmm.
I do not remember what it is. So I'm on the same page as you. Like, I don't remember what the final product is.
Okay.
But I'm very excited. Because I think it was delicious.
All right. Well, let's see it. Let's check this bad boy out.
You're going to need to bone up on your Spanish right now, though. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I've had 2 years to do that. Still haven't done it very much, but I'm here for the journey.
Will be disappointed for you.
Nah, she's fine.
For you.
She's
here
fine.
We go.
Hola amigos, ahora vamos a hacer unas paletas de piña con naranja. Vamos a cortar la piña.
Ooh, yeah.
Cortar la piña a tamaño de los vasitos.
Oh, yeah.
Vamos
I love the little amount of...
Ya tenemos el jugo de naranja y la piña cortada. Vamos a poner chamoy al vasito.
Oh, yeah.
Chamoy.
Oh,
Poner
yeah.
el palito a la piña. A ver, jugo para los vasitos.
Oh, I remember.
Ahí van los palitos. Le ponemos más piña.
The tiny
Listas para
ones.
freezer.
No.
Estas son paletas de piña con naranja.
No, I hate that. I forgot. Popsicles like fuck me up. This is why I picked it. Because I wanted you to see that.
That looks fucking bussin'.
You know how people have like aversions to like, nails on a chalkboard, screeching plates? Mine is like popsicles.
People just...
But this is why I did it.
People just eating popsicles or people chewing on popsicles?
The teeth, yeah. Oh,
the teeth. God. Okay, so that really bums you out.
No, it's more than that.
Okay.
It really affects me internally. Like,
are you going to go shoot up a mall? Like, what's the level?
God, no.
I'm trying to figure it out. You said it wasn't a bummer. That's the tippy top. Let's find the middle.
It's somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
It makes my insides want to crawl out of my asshole and go down the street. And I don't know. I don't know where this is going.
Is that because your asshole's going down the street is where it's going? But do you have such a bad, do you have really sensitive teeth? Is that a big factor into it? Like when you've bitten into a fucking popsicle, it's like the death of all society?
Yeah.
Oh, so me just talking about it almost made me throw up.
It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
I just found a new way to make you upset.
I can't look. This is why I picked it, because I was like, oh my God, this looks so good. And then he does that. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard for me. I don't know what it is. It's gotten worse as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
And Natty Light just announced this week they're making boozy popsicles for the beach. And I'm like, damn, I want those.
Well, you could just suck on it. Lick it. Ever so
I'm just going to be at the beach sucking on a schlong popsicle.
Why not? Might meet some friends. It'll be a good day. It's getting hot. It's actually very cold right now.
I know.
It's like a winter storm coming. What am I talking about?
Last week it was hot. I got a sunburn at the beach. It was nice.
Well, the only if I had to put an edit to his recipe, I would want mango in there, not pineapple.
Are you not a pineapple fan?
I am a pineapple fan. Too much pineapple is just a lot of acid. And I think all those flavors with mango would technically be a little better. I don't know. I'm not the creator. It just looked nice. It is a fucking huge popsicle, though. Couldn't we find some smaller cups?
I agree. I agree.
I think you almost have to chew on it. It's so fucking big. There's no way to even can't deep throat it. You're getting so upset. I love this.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
Next week, I'm buying fruit popsicles and biting on them the whole show.
That is my nightmare. Is my nightmare.
I'm not going to lie. There's this one Trader Joe's fruit bar. This frozen fruit bar.
Uh-huh.
I just chomp on that motherfucker.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh,
I'm built different.
like this is way over the top reaction. I realize that.
I know. I actually never seen you so disgusted from anything. There's racism out there. There's so many bad things out there, but for you, chewing on a popsicle.
It's not disgusting. It just physically. Oh my god! I just thought about it again.
What if you have like those football like mouth guards and you do it so that way it's not like physically touching your teeth, but you're breaking up the bits.
That's fine. I can do that.
Some Invisalign, a little thinner material, but still keeping it away from touching the teeths. You're covering your teeth. You're like so afraid I'm gonna show. I'm not in the same room as you, Daniel. It's fine.
I know. It's just this is how it works.
You brought it up.
I know.
Does that still look delicious to you though, without that ending shot?
Yes.
Okay, 100%. So this is bussin'.
It's so bussin'.
Okay. Well, that's like the takeaway we need.
Busted.
We don't need to know how much trauma you've had in your life.
Apparently a lot. Apparently a lot.
My uncle one time, my mom always tells me this story because she's like, I think this is maybe why I chew my popsicles so much. Because this story resonated with me so much. And she was always like talking about the scene in A Christmas Story when he's like, I triple dog dare you, and fucking puts his tongue on the flagpole and it gets stuck.
Yeah.
So there was these fruit bars that Disneyland used to have, kind of like their frozen bananas and all that shit. And her brother, Brad, fucking was like sucking on that. Just sucking on it. Because he maybe had the same thing. No teeth. Like, I don't want to teeth it. And he kept it so stuck in one place that at one point he pulled the popsicle, his lips came off. The skin of his lips just stayed on the popsicle.
Oh my god.
And I think that fucked me up as a kid, and I was like, I'm just gonna chew the fuck out of my popsicles.
At first when you said lips came off, I was like, I just imagine
all the muscle.
What happened?
He's like a 6-year-old kid, too. Like, he's not, like, fucking knowing when that's going to happen. He's had no triple dog dare anything.
Right. He's a kid. He's a child.
So I think I would rather bite than lose my lips. Is that okay?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
If that's what you need to do for you.
Not a big popsicle guy is what I'm hearing.
The last time I had a popsicle, I was a child. I've not had one as an adult. Not even one.
Really?
Not even one.
That's like poverty air conditioning. I love popsicles.
I can't do it. You know what I could do? What are those little, remember those little like things in a little plastic bag and you freeze them?
Those are just like all sugar versions of popsicles, Otter Pops.
Those Otter Pops, those are good.
There's other ones too that kind of look like 2 containers and they're not called Otter Pops. I forget what those are called.
I got to get some of them.
Break them in half.
Hell yeah.
Chew on them.
Hey, Natty Light, if you guys are listening, make them like Otter Pops.
Make them like Otter Pops. Actually, That's better. I kind of hate... Well, no, because then it's plastic. And at least with a popsicle, it's wood. We're ruining the planet somehow. Pick your choice.
But in a popsicle, it's wrapped in plastic. And wood. So it's like trees and fish are dying.
And it's in a cardboard box. We're ruining the planet.
You don't ever have a popsicle.
It's
again.
Earth Week. We're very aware of our
Earth
fucking footprint.
Earth doesn't get a whole week. They get a day.
It was yesterday.
And it's over.
Okay. Daniel's back to using plastic. Well, that was bussin'. A few other things happened this week, Daniel. Not sure if you know, but 420 happened this week. Turns out that we have to have a whole day. Like, it's so legal in so many states now. Like, this day is becoming sillier and dumber the older that we get. It's like, you can smoke weed today. You can actually smoke it tonight. You can smoke it right. It's like 10:30. Go for it. It's California, baby.
Wake and bake, baby.
I don't know. How do you feel?
About 420 existing? Or
yeah, it's kind of a ridiculous day.
I hope it gets bigger and bigger and better and better.
God, I hate weed culture. It's so silly.
Christmas in April. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be Christmas in April.
91% of Americans think weed should be legal. 30% of them think only for medical reasons. 60% think for recreational, just like hanging out, and 11% of people are just I don't know, Baptists.
Yeah, well, this is an interesting group of numbers here. They seem to very heavily favor in one direction.
It's a weird conversation. I just find it silly. Or maybe we should change what 420 is, so it's less about that and more about the ending of the prohibitions and celebrating that. Because I think we're getting closer and closer to that reality, right?
We are state by state, man.
We're ending wars in
by
Afghanistan.
state.
Why can't we make it legal?
To just puff up.
Puff up.
But I don't know, man.
Eat them Cheez-Its.
We're on our way. We're on our way.
I'm proud of us.
As a country, as a nation, as a group of Americans, we're on our way. We agree on something.
What's the rest of the world?
When was the last time 91% of Americans agreed on one thing?
Probably Tom Hanks. That was probably the last time. Maybe even 92%.
Wow. That was record breaking. I
was
that.
reading yesterday that after what's the fucking he's on an island in Wilson, what's that fucking movie? Castaway. And once that movie came out, like 40% of Americans went to go be FedEx drivers. You don't get to go on the desert island. You don't get to have the adventure. Like, it's so amazing the power that man held.
40% of Americans.
Not of Americans, but like 40. They're like.
I'm just thinking like 150 million people just showed up, ready to work.
We need to write the Amazon movie that gets just everyone working for Amazon. We need to write the Castaway of Amazon. And it's Jeff Bezos in the desert alone with none of his money.
I'm not going to lie to you. That movie kind of came out this year.
Oh, really? What movie?
Called Nomadland. It's nominated for an Oscar.
Never heard of it. Dude, I'm so out of the Oscar loop. I'm out of any award, anything loop. Is anyone watching it?
Movies?
Like, is anyone outside of the town watching any of these movies or hearing of them? I haven't seen shit.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of them, but I can't. I'm not.
But you get screeners still, right?
If I paid my dues, I would.
Oh, so you didn't pay your dues.
I have not paid my dues. I lost my job. I'm not gonna pay dues for SAG for screeners.
That's true.
Sorry, I'll wait.
Nice you got Lady Bird that one year though. That was a nice one.
That was a good time. I paid to see that in the theaters too. Like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but I missed that time, Daniel.
Well,
I almost want to go to a movie. Now that I've been double vaxxed.
You might as well.
Do you think like that's shitty? Do you think like that's a bad idea?
If you want to go, I mean, like it's all. This is what it is.
All the seating is distance.
It's all distance,
which is how movie theaters should always be.
You just have to decide how much you want to roll the dice, right? Like you have to do your risk analysis.
Yeah, dude, I'm just bored. I think that antsiness that you're talking about, that anxiety, is like adding some things back in because like. Dude, we gotta be human. Otherwise, we're like fucking Fauci doesn't want us to shake hands anymore. Fuck that. Honestly, fuck that. For maybe this year, maybe just some fist bumps, but forever, for all time, you're gonna take that. What's next? What are you taking away next?
You are starting to sound like someone who has a gun and a farm.
I wish. That means I have money.
Oh, what's next?
I just want to go to the movie theaters, Daniel. Don't be a fucking weirdo.
They're open.
Let me go.
Go.
Thanks.
You're a grown-ass man. You can make your own decisions.
I really can't, weirdly. I always have to ask a billion people. Like, I'm so not that farm guy because I'm like flip-flopping all. Yeah, sure. That sounds great. That sounds probably the right choice.
It is. And, you know, I don't know. I mean, just do what you got to do. Do what you want to do. Right? Go see a movie or don't.
Or don't.
Go watch one at home.
Been doing that. It's kind of crazy how many movies are coming out on HBO Max.
Yes.
Not really like movies that we want to watch, but they've made them. Like King. I still haven't watched the King Kong Godzilla thing. I'm gonna.
You are?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
But I need to be drunk. You don't want to see monsters fight?
No. 0%.
Like
I don't like movies like that. Like they're boring to me.
Yeah.
Big blockbuster monster movies are fucking boring as shit to me.
So tell us more about this movie that no one saw. that I just wrote.
That you just wrote. Well, she works for Amazon, but she is also a nomad and lives in a van. She's a van lifer. And there's all these people that live in the middle of the desert in
I'm
van.
so sick of this fucking van life shit.
I know.
We're just normalizing homelessness.
Agreed. But people be people, and I mean, we live in a free country. You want to go live on the street, live in the desert? Like, go. I don't care. Not affecting me.
Like, I understand the disconnect is very much needed in our society. Like, I saw someone, one of our friends in high school, saying like he's deleting all of the apps off his phone just so that way, if he's going to Twitter, if he's going to any of these things, he has to go and sit down at a computer and engage that way. But it's not something he's doing out of boredom. I understand the like need to get away. Like, Christy and I are gonna go to the mountains in like 2 weeks. Like, I totally fucking get it. It's gonna be great to just unplug, not really like be tapped into any of that shit and be like overstimulated by it. But like, you gotta take a shower sometimes. gotta have some water.
I mean, they have water. They have to have
but
water.
they're getting it from like hotel bathroom lobbies. They're not like actually buying water. Have you seen these people, Daniel? They've got tips. They've got free tips.
Whole movie. I know. I saw a whole movie about
that's a romanticized interpretation of the idea, right?
I didn't have any romantic feelings about it.
Sure, you don't, but the movie's like take on it, right? Aren't they romanticizing the idea of like it's okay?
I don't think so. It's not. It's
I'm basing this off of no information.
You have zero information. It's about a woman who like is doing this van life thing to take care of herself. Whatever. Like, she has her own personal reasons, and then things happen. And it's honestly not a great movie, but it won the BAFTA. The British love it.
Yeah.
The Americans probably do too. I don't know. I can't tell. It's not my favorite movie of the season.
The Americans is a really interesting like concept though, because like most of America doesn't watch Oscar movies anymore. Like, that's what's fucking taking away from the whole idea of it, is they don't really make. I don't know. The Oscars for me when I was growing up never meant just art house. Never meant just like so humanistic stories that anything that isn't this vibe can't even like break the mold. It's really interesting when a bigger film gets in there and kind of like fucks around with shit. It was really weird to see Dark Knight in there like 10 years ago, you know? Just because of the performances and like almost out of the guilt of Heath Ledger. Like, films like that don't really get recognized anymore. Whereas like 10, 20 years ago, that's really what they were craving, was something that felt bigger than we could see. Like, stories you had to see this year. We have to see this Nomad movie.
I would not recommend it.
There you go.
It's not on my recommendation list. I have a few others that are Oscar
killing it, Hollywood. Killing it.
But that's not one of them. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Oscars, or the awards season, I should just say, is, well, it got weirder this year, obviously.
Sure.
But in the past 5, 7, 10 years, I think they definitely opened their qualifications a little more. So there's more Best Picture nominees than there used to be, up to 10. And I think that Dark Knight year was the first year they did 10.
Right.
And there was it was like 10 might be too many some years. So now it's between 5 and 10.
But that's the most rounded year I think that we've had. Like,
it might be. Yeah.
Since then, most movies kind of all fall into the same category for a majority. The tone, the type of story, all of that. It's just like King's Speech for forever.
Yeah, well, but you do get like these big director movies, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right? That's both a kind of a major motion picture.
He's such a specific voice, though.
No, I know, but like I think that's kind of the way it goes a little bit. Like, if the Coen brothers do a film, if Tarantino does a film, if Fincher does a film, like all of these big directors, people who have kind of stood the test of time and made pictures that people love, they are going to be more likely to come ahead because their picture's just going to get more funding, more distribution. And then you do get these small films that come out of the festivals that are bought by a distributor at the festival and distributed for award season. Because at the end of the day, you've got to have money to submit these projects for award season.
Sure.
It costs a lot.
Do you think it always did? Like even back in the 50s?
No, I don't.
So there you go. There's the answer.
Yeah.
At one point, this was about finding the truly best stuff out there. And now it's about kind of like how you get a star on the Hollywood walk now. Like, you don't get it because you're a star. You don't get it because you've done incredible things. You get it because someone raises $10,000 and nominates you to get one.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Also, I think there's all of these different awards things, and there's like, I have voted for the SAG Awards many times before.
Look at him
and
just dropping
there
fucking...
Well, no, my point is there is no one is checking. Did you watch all these movies that you're voting for? No one's asking me.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no one's fucking asking you,
like,
hey, do you like this guy that you're voting for president? Like, come on.
They're not, making sure. So the studios have to do everything they can to get that film in front of my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Because some films I'm just like, I don't really want to watch that, so I'm not going to vote for that person.
Doesn't that fucking tell you anything? Look at the best pictures of the 90s and tell me that you didn't instantly want to see all of those movies. It's not because you were a fucking kid. It's because they were glorious cinematic masterpieces. For the most part, almost every year of the 90s, all of those films are still fucking good today.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a different time. I mean, there's more films today.
That's true.
There just
Too many voices.
Too many voices.
Everyone shut the fuck up. So let's keep talking.
We just had a full conversation about something that wasn't on our document today.
Hey, man, celebrities are weird, and here's how we're going to bring it back, because celebrities are so fucking terrible.
They're super weird.
They're just like, they suck. Everything is about them. I don't know if you saw it. Well, I know that you saw this because I sent you some stuff about it.
Yeah.
We're at war, Daniel.
I know.
We're at war. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone else understands how important this is to us in the chat, but we are declaring war on Demi Lovato.
I'm right behind you.
She did a bad
Demi,
thing.
She did a very bad thing. You want to tell us?
Well, do you want to tell us about 2016 and how important that summer was for us? What we used to do? Set the scene.
Yeah, okay. So 2016, we used to live in the same house. We used to live together. The summer, boom, Pokemon Go comes out.
Best year of my life.
Best month ever, probably.
Closest we ever got to world peace.
World peace achieved for 1 month in July of 2016. So what do? We go out on walks, right?
Was that under Donald Trump's presidency?
No.
Okay.
It was during the election. Obama was still president.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon Go to the polls. I got it. I'm there. I'm back. We're back in time.
Yep. So we're basically, we need to go on walks, right? We got to catch some Pokemon. We got to go to the gyms. We got to win them, right?
And it was hot.
Battle.
It was hot out there walking,
It was hot. So we're like, well, there was a bunch of froyo places near where we used to live.
It's Los Angeles. It's fucking water out there. Get some froyo.
Froyo land.
And we found this one place called the Big Chill.
The Big Chill. 2 G's, 2 L's.
You had been there before. Like, you had been like going regularly. And you were like, we got to go. We got to go here. Yeah, and I was like, why? Because they have incredible toppings. Daniel likes ice cream, but he more is about the shit that's in the ice cream than he is about the creamy part. He doesn't like the sugary milk as much as he likes some cookie dough. And this place had some vegan cookie dough that slapped, my guy. They had regular cookie dough too.
Yes, but the vegan cookie, they would put it in like a lot of it.
Honestly, Daniel would ask for a second cup. He wouldn't even get it on the ice cream. He would get a whole other thing of just cookie dough and maybe not even eat the ice cream for all I know.
Yeah, sometimes I'd have a cookie dough the next day.
Just cookie dough.
Yeah, dude. And a vegan cookie dough with a really good froyo flavs.
So as you can see, this place is very near and dear to our hearts. Took care of us for many years. And
cash only.
Cash only gave us a lot of calories for those walks. Made up for it.
It helped us get home.
Flash forward, 2021. The world has gone through a lot. The world has gone through a lot. And Demi Lovato goes into the
bless
big chill, gets triggered by diet bars, sugar-free snacks, leading up to the counter, decides that this is a whole just like battle against her and her fucking eating disorder. Can you imagine walking into a place and feeling that entitled?
No, I can't. But I have no money and I've never done heroin.
I don't remember. It's my favorite thing you've ever said about her. And it sucks because like I used to like some of her music. I thought she was interesting. I think that she's gone through a lot, but that doesn't excuse being a total uppity about a business that's trying to offer options. You know, like really at the end of the day, it's being like, hey, this is West Hollywood. There's a lot of people on diets. Like they don't really want to, like I'm sure like one person on the friend group wants the froyo. Someone else trying to keep that ass tight. They're like, I'm going to have a sugar-free bar, but I'm still going to go and hang out with you. These are options.
Yeah. Or maybe you want just one for tomorrow morning and you're like, oh, they have sugar-free bars here.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat one on my way to work tomorrow.
Also, the vegan cookie dough, the dairy-less fucking options, like they were a very accommodating place.
They had Carbo Light ice cream.
It fucking blew my mind that a place that was going so hard in the direction of what she's actually speaking towards being available for people fucked her up. Daniel, do we have a clip?
Yeah, we have a clip.
Just to give some context to where she's coming. You've heard a lot of our side of the story, and I would like to just make it fair. You know?
Yeah.
Everyone gets to say their side.
Something that will be with me for the rest of my life. I left that yogurt store and didn't get the yogurt that I wanted. And then I had a hard time the rest of the weekend. To be totally transparent.
She had a hard time, Daniel.
I guess she did.
It was a hard time for her because she was so triggered by the food available for everyone.
So she just left without her yogurt? She went there for yogurt. She sees a sugar-free candy bar. And she's like, nah, no yogurt.
Her context to this is she has an eating disorder. She has struggled with many years of bulimia, with other sorts of like overindulgence, and allowed herself to overcome these issues, which a lot of people struggle with. I would say probably one of the biggest issues in all of this country is food, weight, and food addiction. You know, like a lot of people have some sort of understanding of that. So it's just, it's really weird to see somebody go after first of all, small business. This is not a huge chain. You're going to fuck up their business. Do you know how much power you possess by being who you are? And you're just like, it hurt my feelings.
Right. It's, well, I mean, I obviously feel for her and her issues that she's had.
No.
I'm not trying to just like negate that she has some issues.
She went on Joe Rogan and then a week later was like, fuck this froyo place. And that place is important, Daniel. Fuck her problems.
That place is a fucking national treasure.
Been there for 30 years.
It's amazing. And I am sure they launder money through there. 100% sure.
I'm not going on record saying any of that.
Okay, it's jam-packed and it's cash only and they've never expanded.
Dude, it's so packed.
Drug money?
It's one of the best places
in the
laundering,
city. But it's a wonderful.
Or they're not paying their taxes. They don't have to.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's the West Side, baby.
More power to them, man. More power to them. I learned from Breaking Bad. You want a kind of a fun place when you launder money.
Yeah.
You don't want like a laundromat. You want something that like brings fun. People bring
laser tag.
Exactly. Launder money through laser tag. That's how you do it.
So that video we just watched is actually her apology video. It's
not an apology. Update. Newsflash. That's not how you apologize, Demi Lovato.
It originally sparked from a tweet. My favorite and full closure to this whole thing is like, they've obviously responded multiple times because they've been hounded at first, but I think most of the internet is on our side, is on the side of the company, is on the side of the business and being like, yo, like you don't have to go there. Like her solve for it was like list vegan snacks above it. List fucking sugar-free above it. It already says it on the fucking thing. I don't understand what the problem is. And then potentially you're like shaming people because you watch them like pull from that thing and then everyone around them like realizes that's what they're doing. Like it's kind of going into the issue that she's describing. She's overcomplicating it.
Yeah.
And Big Chill's response was kind of like, yeah, we're not changing our shit. Sorry you were upset.
Right. We sell other products.
Yeah.
I don't understand what your issue with us selling other products is.
I don't know. We're at war and she's going down.
By the way, your second album was a piece of fucking trash, but I didn't come out and say that.
How can we get more people on our side? Who hates her? Is Taylor Swift hate her? Could we get Swiftie on our side?
I think Taylor Swift would hate her, yeah.
Miley Cyrus?
I don't think Miley
let's just get all the Disney kids. Fucking Selena Gomez, all of them.
I feel like Selena Gomez always probably hates Demi because
they were friends.
The two in my head.
At one point, I think.
Well, they're not anymore.
Disney kids. Yeah,
because
no.
Selena's learning to cook.
Yeah, not so big chill, huh?
Huh. You big up and didn't chill up in here. And you know what she did? She was DMing them like a fucking self-entitled.
She's it's very clear she's self-entitled. She needs some help. It's an issue that affects us all. Demi, we wish you the best. Stay off our turf.
Yeah, you do not come near our yogurt shop, no mo.
Stay over in Los Feliz, where they have all the options listed. I don't know what's going on over there.
You just called it Los Feliz.
Is that not it?
It's just a personal issue. Personal issue. People who didn't grow up around, like I grew up in around Glendale a lot. And so Los Feliz was like the place of the 90s. You know, it's like we all called it that. You take the street, Los Feliz. Everyone called it that. And now these new people moved to LA and they call it Los Feliz, which nobody fucking calls it.
What can I say, Daniel? I'm younger than you. I'm famous. I'm going to be part of the YouTube community.
What does Christy call it? I'll let her settle this.
You want me to call her right now? It's like 10 in the morning.
Is she not awake?
I don't know.
Can we call people on this radio show?
We should learn how to. We should definitely get a way to put our phones in so we could just start calling motherfuckers. It'd be like, who wants to be a millionaire?
I know it's pronounced Los Feliz.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. But it's now, that's what it is.
It's like San Pedro, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, say it right. Part of the shit, part of the crew.
So Demi.
Big fuck you. A big fuck you.
A Demi fuck you.
Demigod fuck.
Boom. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Well, Daniel, you love money.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of weird money things going on this week. NFTs are really getting fucking out of hand, and I'm not even sure that I truly understand what they are still. Like, still to this day, all the conversation... When you break it down, I don't fully understand it. Like, so Dogecoin, whatever you want to fucking call it, had a huge uptick over the last 2 weeks, and 420 was supposed to be like the reckoning day of that coin. It obviously wasn't. It crashed very hard that day, but it's still up.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Was that interesting? Did you get in on any of that? Did you like get into any of the hype that was coming this week?
No, unfortunately, I did not. I invested in Doge back a couple months ago.
Yeah,
and it went up like.
Did you sell?
Yeah, because it went up like 4 or 5 cents, and I had like a couple hundred shares, and I was like, well, this is probably as good as it's gonna get.
This is the gamble of the game, y'all. Should have held the line.
I should have held the line. I would have made a couple $100, but whatever. I'm not mad, but I did rebuy. I bought back in again. Because Doge, there's something interesting about what's going on in Doge, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so I
feel like it's mostly from Elon, just because he keeps talking about it. But there's so many different, because if you think about it, it's the first meme cryptocurrency. And he is a meme of a CEO, and he's starting to really push into that. But now we're starting to see a lot of other influencers and people with kind of a lot of, so that's like adult understanding, right? And there's so many entertainers and people out there that are under the age of 18 or like at least just above it. And they have so much control over kids, over people that are just starting to get into their first jobs, just starting to have money for the first time. And they're starting to make crypto coins. Like we saw that TikTok one, Sheesh coin.
Right. Yeah.
That was it's just sheesh, respectfully. But it's like, that was 100% a joke. Doggy coin at one point was 100% a joke. People are just giving away their funds for not, but it's worth a lot. What were the numbers on that sheesh coin again?
It's it was already had a market cap of 5.8 million, and it was made this week as a joke.
We have to do something, Daniel.
You want us to make a crypto coin?
Something, dude, because even like my friends from high school are making them now. I saw my friend Danielle is making one, and it's upwards of $300 overnight just because she just made it. I don't know what any of it means. We're buying nothing.
We're
buying nothing.
But when you really think about it, money is nothing.
Yeah, but it's what we work for our whole lives.
It's all nothing, dude. It's all nothing. None of it matters.
It used to feed my family, and now
still can, but
not if you spend it all on cryptocurrency. Here's some crypto dinner.
It's it. I mean, there's some great. We're gonna see a really weird couple of years with this.
You don't think that this is totally gonna burn out because of everyone making these meme things, and they're like kind of overstimulating the market of stuff? It's like too much.
Yeah, I think the crypto market and the NFT market over the next, maybe 2-3 years is going to go really, really wide.
Yeah.
And then a lot of that stuff's going to kind of die, and what's left over will be the real. It's like the .com boom, almost like everything was whoa, internet, and then all of a sudden, kind of a lot of those companies crashed, because the market does correct. It has to eventually, but right now it's like it's kind of fun.
There always has to be someone on top.
There always does. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's her.
It'll never be Demi Lovato. Whoa! Oh my God, Daniel! Oh my God, the movement you just made.
That's my sex move.
That's. I
like to like kind of clean a window.
You just got a weird window into your fucking dating life.
You're welcome.
You're welcome,
America. So yeah, I'm really interested. I think crypto, the technology around it could.
Would you say there's more benefit in creating your own than there is investing in one that you literally know nothing about its future?
I don't really know what it takes to create your own because I'm not technical like that.
Yeah. Feels like a pyramid scheme. Like if you buy in, then we all win.
I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, kind of is.
Cool.
Essentially.
Can't wait for the Netflix documentary in 10 years.
I wouldn't create my own crypto. No. Personally, I don't think I would.
I've got some great pictures on here of you that we could sell, though.
As an NFTs.
Yes. That's different.
Let's do that. That's different.
Yeah, I saw people were selling tweets. Like just their tweets. Like you got to own the thought.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that? What do you want with that?
I don't know.
Like, does now that original person never get to have that thought again? They can't ever express it.
No, it's
they own
more
the
like,
thought.
I think in that scenario, it's more like art. I would say that's the close, what's most closely related.
For all the
to,
audio listeners, I rolled my eyes so hard I broke my neck.
Yeah. I'm not saying it is art. I'm just saying that's what I think. I don't really know. It's almost like. It's almost like, okay, say there is like a newspaper, right? And
when's the last time you used a newspaper?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to put it in things you understand.
Okay.
Let's say there's a newspaper, right? And it's like a really crazy thing happened, and they made the newspaper, and then, you kept it.
Yeah.
For like 50 years, but most people just threw it away. But you kept it, and it looks great.
Okay.
And that day is important, right? Or that what it says on that newspaper is important, or that newspaper is important. I think that's the idea. I'm not saying that this is I'm not saying that these things will come to fruition.
So we're like that dude on Hoarders that has the stacks of newspapers. I love it.
I think it's essentially like that right now. Yeah. I think sometimes it could be used for like something a little bit different. Like if someone releases an album as an NFT,
right?
Then you can listen to it. You know, it's not really. You also have this album as an NFT, which you can then sell in the future or whatever on the market.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did you know that with an NFT, in the metadata of how it's composed and written, you can add in that any time this NFT is sold, you get 10% or whatever you put in there. Wow. So like, let's say you're an artist and you create a piece of art and then you sell it for like $500 as an NFT, someone owns it, and then you explode. And some year that guy, that whoever bought it sells it for like $5 million, you get $500,000 because it's and anytime it's sold forever.
Now, how do you go about doing that? Because the guy that was talking about his tweets, he flipped them for like 20K, something like that, maybe 50. I can't remember the exact number. And then like the next person was doing like 500,000 and it's sold, and he got none of that money.
Then it wasn't in the metadata. So like it has to be part of the contract, the digital contract.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'm going to sell pictures of my feet.
Honestly, might go somewhere.
Okay.
We don't know.
They're like, toes look like that? Fuck. I need to buy more of these.
I need some of this. But I mean, I think it could be really cool for artists in the future because they will always have a piece of their own work, essentially. Right. You know, it's very cool.
So it's a way out of the labels, potentially.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's good for like 10% of the country. Great. Sounds like a great invention.
I think there's a lot of good things that can come from NFTs in the future, especially in the form of contracts. But right now we're in a different, you know, we're still kind of just in the. It looks like within the next 2 years, every movie, every TV show, every celebrity, every influencer will have some form of NFT, and it will be like way too much. It's going to be crazy. But you know, it'll correct.
This is why we have fucking van life, Daniel. This is why we have van life, because people are like, honestly, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I just need some water, some food, and a place to breathe.
Well, we all need some NFTs too.
We might.
We all do.
I wonder if you can NFT your van.
No, that you can't NFT a physical thing.
Watch me.
Oh my god. Yeah, I actually heard. I'm not gonna go into it, but if you're interested, this week I heard a thing that Gary V said about just kind of explaining it in a different way from like if he were J.K. Rowling before she were famous today, how he would do that without going through the book dealer, the publishers, and stuff like that. At
what point do you exclude the transphobic stuff? Because that's also part of her.
Oh yeah, you exclude that right now. It just helps you understand.
That's also part of the NFT.
It helps you understand the picture of how someone who's a major artist, or a pre-major artist, I should say,
pre-May,
someone like who's grinding, who's trying to get their art seen. That's the way that they could do it in this new world, in a way that might be lucrative for them and would take them out of the publisher system or the. You know, anyway, it was very interesting. I'll send it to you.
No, it is cool. It is cool to like give. I'm all about giving power back to an artist. That's why I originally loved Spotify when it first like had its first iteration. I loved SoundCloud. I like when there's some sort of control from that aspect, but it feels like even when there's all those tools, we're getting industry plants that are against it. So any tool to give power to the artist is great in my mind. Like there's so many artists on TikTok right now that are not organic in any way. Like they have millions and millions of followers on that site, but then you look at their Spotify listens and it's like less than 2,000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so many things still being pushed in our face from the beings that are above us.
Yeah. Yep, 100%.
One thing that the beans above us are saying, Daniel, that we're going to need a third shot of the vaccine in 12 months. Thoughts?
Yep. I think we're going to need booster shots. Probably. I heard that the Moderna Pfizer booster might be ready by the end of this summer.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that would protect against some of these variants that we know about. Yeah, it's the thing is.
So they want this annually. They almost want this every year now. This is going to be part of potentially our life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's what they want. Well, maybe they do, but at the end of the day, I mean,
anything
I don't know
that they can track how we're doing, they want.
Well, I don't know if you're kind of paying attention to the numbers or things like that, like
Never,
I do.
But tell me.
Never. Great. America, we're doing generally average right now,
Sure.
60, 70,000 cases a day. It's not great, but it's not.
It's not great, but it's not as big as they were kind of speculating a week or two ago, right?
Yes, right. So, but if you look at the world, we're in the worst place we've ever been in the pandemic. India had over 300,000 cases yesterday.
Wow. Fuck.
Yeah.
So we're almost starting to vaccinate the rest of the world, right?
No, that really has not started. I mean,
fuck.
very, very, very few places. But we
really?
have a lot.
Because I saw a clip on Twitch that was like of someone literally picking up a canister off the ground in like Thailand or something that said USA on it. They have no idea how it got there.
I'm not saying they're not vaccinating in other countries. They are. But it's not at the rate that we're doing it here.
Yeah.
We're kind of going first. And with Europe doing a little bit, but they're way slower than us too. Israel did a really good job very quickly.
Yeah.
So
Israel.
Places like Brazil, which has a massive outbreak, doesn't have a lot of vaccine and has a mutation that is much more dangerous and reinfects and gets past the vaccine. They're going crazy. India will go crazy. And the problem with all this stuff is not the obvious problem, which is people are dying, hospital beds running out, the things that we've had. Well, I mean, like that's the obvious problem, right? The real issue is the more virus there is, the more likelihood for mutations. And we know that this virus mutates. We know it because we've seen it. And it likes to mutate. So how often will it mutate? How frequently? How much will those mutations affect our vaccine or our antibodies? We don't know. And so, yeah, we probably will have a vaccine every year for a while. Maybe forever. I think herd immunity is that's probably not going to happen.
I said this to you before the show, but do you think there's going to be like in the future, we're going to be so like just kind of conditioned to this that we're going to accidentally forget? Oh, fuck. Got my vaccine this year. There were so many years I didn't get the flu shot. There was probably like 7 years I didn't get the flu shot.
Same, yeah.
I don't even know what that was. Like, I wasn't like anti-vax or anything. It was just sort of like, I don't know. I get it every year, and those years I get sick. And then those 7 years, I think I didn't get sick as much.
Right. I used to have a theory that you could get really sick from the vaccine. So I was like, why would I do that?
Well, because I used to do the nose one, which was the alive version at one point, you know? So I thought that's fucking why I got it so bad.
Yeah.
But then that 1 year I got, remember it was like 2017 or 2018, and it was like A variants and B variants, and people were dying like crazy. I got both. A and B. Baby.
I remember.
I was fucked up. And ever since then, I get flu shots again.
I was terrified that year. I didn't even know what masks were a thing, and I was walking through the hallway.
Yeah, I probably should have gone to the doctor, but I was like, I got it. I'm fine. I'll live.
That was a really scary. I was like, fuck, I'm going to get so sick.
So remember how you were saying Johnson & Johnson is going to be safe, Daniel? How that vaccine was going to be a good time?
Mm-hmm.
You were like, totally fine. I trust it.
I still do.
What do you think they're going to do with all of it?
They're going to put it in people's arms.
Still?
Yeah.
The ones that are clotting people?
Okay, well, let me throw some numbers at you real quick.
Daniel hates women. There's a lot of women are getting blood clots.
No, 6 women got blood clots out of 7 million doses. 6 out of 7 million.
Daniel hates women.
Sorry, I don't think that's really a negative. That's just like some Sometimes you take a vitamin D and you get a fucking blood clot. Like that happens.
Kind of
I don't know.
So they've slowed production. They've halted all use. It's not getting put into your body yet. Should we try it out on people?
It's been tried out on people.
Yeah, but like since it's like stopped, we like try it out on like Ghislaine. Like, some people were not like, I don't need them. Just to like reassess, reconfirm that it works.
Yeah, sure. I think it works. I mean, I'm not too concerned about 6 cases of something when there's 7 million been given. That's just not concerning to me.
And that was just one shot, right?
That's just one shot, yeah.
Wow.
And the virus, you have a 2% chance of dying with the virus and a 30% chance of going fucking crazy with the virus and having mental health issues. So, yeah, I think a 0.0001% chance of getting a blood clot is worth it. Personally. But I got my vaccine.
We're pro blood clots here. Everyone, enjoy your clot.
We're pro clots. We're pro
clots.
Attention to the signs. If you got J&J, just pay attention to your body, you know? Go to the doctor if you feel like you need
stretch. Like, mostly this is just because people aren't stretching.
Yeah, they're just sitting there all day. Well, yeah, you're going to get a blood clot.
Stand up, motherfucker.
Stretch. Jesus.
Touch your toes. Send some pictures of them. Make some money. Cryptocurrency.
Oh, gosh. But here we are. You know
I'm going to be fully vaccinated in like a week now.
Yeah.
You know, how about you? When do you get your last?
So I get it on May 4th. I will be fully vaccinated
May the 4th.
May 18th.
May the 4th be with you.
Be with me. And I will be sick on the 5th. On Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to be down for the count, I think.
That's okay. I don't think we need another drunken night of Daniel. Not yet, because then you won't wake up for that week's episode.
Well, no, we'll see. We'll see.
What do you sort of see yourself doing, though, after that fully kicks in? Like, I already expressed almost wanting to go to the movie theater. I expressed that we're going to the mountains in a few weeks. Like, I am starting to do stuff, but it's in such a distant situation. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Masks are a part of my life once I leave my door.
Masks are, and you know what, masks, it's not like they're saying you're vaccinated, don't wear a mask anymore. Like that everyone's still wearing masks. But I think I'll be more likely to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And friends. I think I'll be more likely maybe to make a trip.
I don't think I've seen you since December, bitch.
I haven't. I know.
Rude.
Because you got sick, and then I got sick, and now you're sick again.
That's
and I'll be sick next week.
That's a different sick.
So, I don't know.
Is there anything you're really looking forward to that you can't, like, wait to fucking get back to, though, right now? Because honestly, I don't see a lot of stuff I want to go do. I just want to go eat everything.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think the thing for me, like, when I'm fully vaccinated on May 18th, that triggers I've been ready to move out of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And to like kind of get back into maybe a job or whatever, some kind of work scenario, and have my own space, my own life again. And so that
sounds nice.
Coming so that's kind of
coming. Also sounds nice. Wait, what? Come and go.
Come and come again. Are you sipping? We just had a little bit of a moment here.
I just couldn't believe my ears. Didn't know what to say.
I'm just excited to kind of get back into whatever, or not even back, just move forward.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to move
Does
forward.
it lift a weight off your shoulders of anxieties? Because I think for me, I'm going to be less caring about the interactions around me than I am currently, because even if I do get sick with the vaccine in my body, I should be fine for the most part. So
probably, yeah.
I never used to live my life in a way of like, I won't go here because someone might be sick, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like something I almost have to deconstruct from my brain. A little bit.
But I think there's this a little bit of back and forth because there's that, right? The like, I'm not going, I have the vaccine. I've been told this is safe and effective.
Like, I'm still OCD. Like, I don't want to touch hand railings and shit like that. But
no, but you can kind of go and live your life, see people, maybe be less afraid. But then there's this other side of like, well, this works. We know it works this long, but we don't really know what's going to happen after that.
Are you going to start carrying your passport around with you?
Hell yeah. Be like, bitch.
Did you know you can get it laminated for free at Staples?
Oh, I'm getting laminated, baby. I'm getting mine laminated.
Just go to Staples. They'll do it for free.
Oh, I'm going to Staples.
They're so proud of you.
I'll be there on May 18th. I'm going to get my free Krispy Kreme on the way.
Did you know you're supposed to keep that piece of paper from the first shot?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't.
I didn't know till the day before Chrissy told me, and I spent hours looking for it. They're not going to know what you got before.
My dad forgot his when he got his second shot. And
Did he go to jail?
No, they just gave him a new one.
I didn't even have to look.
You didn't have to.
I didn't have to look. But
No.
I am holding on to the...
Yeah, get it laminated, go to Staples. You can get a free donut at Krispy Kreme every single day through the rest of the year with that card.
No way.
Every single day you can get a free glazed donut at Krispy Kreme.
Where is there a Krispy Kreme? I haven't seen one in almost a decade.
There's one in Long Beach on Los Coyotes. I went there recently. It was very nice.
Okay.
It's right near the Circle.
Okay, the orange, not the orange circle, but the fucking Long Beach orange circle. There's a bench in the middle for Forrest Gump of Long Beach.
Yeah.
It sounds nice. It sounds nice to be away from all of this. Because like I'm just sick of sitting. At the end of the day.
Yeah, that's me too.
I'm really sick of sitting.
Yep.
I'm a very introverted person by nature.
Mm-hmm.
And this year has just made me a little less.
Mm-hmm.
It's made me a little more in some ways. Some of my communications are a little less like anxious, I think. I think we've learned to like be patient. At least like in my circles. I feel like a lot of people are less like fucking respond right now. Fucking like it's like get to it.
I'll go
Live your life.
Right.
What's right? What's the right way to do this? So in some ways like my introvertedness has almost been a benefit, Yeah. And I think some people that are so used to like living up to this standard, there's a new standard.
Yeah, I agree. And I think in many ways it's really cool. It's really interesting that this, because we were so go in life, before all this. And it was just like, honestly, for me, it was overwhelming and stressful at times. And
that's Gary V's fault.
I think it was.
He made you feel that way.
I don't think it was Gary.
Okay.
I think it was the livelihood that I had kind of, given myself and my willingness to want to survive. But right now it's like, okay, well, there's more important things, and we can all and like we've all been through some shit now. Like we all have. It's been a really rough year and some change. And it's time to move on. It's time
I think it's time to invest in a good mask though. Like we've had like these good medical ones. We've had like people make your friend's Etsy version with like some fucking pattern that you want to see. It's time for like an elite mask. And I'm not talking about those huge fucking like helmet things that they're making. Just like something that looks like a rain jacket that's sleek. It's gonna fucking last for like a year. I don't know. Just like it's time for some high-end masks. Where's the spiky masks? Where's my Hot Topic mask?
Where are these high-end rain jacket masks? Where are they? I saw a guy in the store the other day. He was wearing like a full face shield,
but no mask.
I don't think there was a mask specifically, but it covered him. But it was black, and it had goggles, and the eyes. It was like a rave mask because it was like doing all these neon shit.
Whatever you got, I guess.
Whatever you got.
I did wear a stormtrooper helmet one time.
There
it is.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Lávate las manos. Es muy importante que te laves las manos. Wash your damn hands.
And we are back.
A little longer break that time. Daniel actually needed to do some stuff.
I had to let Sherman in. He's been scratching on the door. He's
Break
sitting right next to me.
Necessary. Take that, chat. Take fucking that.
We took it. We
How
took
is
a
Sherman
break.
boy?
He's good. He's right here. He really wants me to scratch his like lower back.
I was confused because I thought that he left you, Kyle. But I guess that's just in the story. It's not in. Where is it?
When you like to know.
Can we talk about the fight scene really quick of your newest video? If you guys have not seen Daniel's fight scene video with Kyle, if you saw the third Matrix, it's that. It's fucking, it's all over the place. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
It was crazy.
Who's filming for you?
My mom. My mom was my cameraman.
Fuck.
I definitely pulled a little bit of a muscle doing it.
Sure. It looks like you pulled a few things.
I didn't stretch. I didn't plan it. There was no safety precautions. I just was like, just go. Let's go.
Did she know any of the choreography that was going to be? Was there choreography?
There was no choreography.
No pre-planned fight. This is organic. This is almost like bum fights. This is real.
It was one take. I'm a one take man. I don't like.
Did she have to go somewhere? Did you think you got it in one take?
I got it in one take. Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing that again. I ain't got it in me. I did everything I wanted to do.
I'm 31 years old. I can't do this Dragon Ball Z shit.
It was a lot. I wasn't prepared for it. But no, we did it. And I got it done. And
we did it and I got it done.
It was a good experience. It's always great working with other actors and
Kyle is a great actor. Thank you for giving him his day.
He's all right. He's been really helpful this season.
One of my faves, like definitely top 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Pretty good.
Pretty amazing. So we'll see what happens on the finale. That's going to be next Saturday. That's the season finale.
I'm excited. I'm not in the finale anymore.
No, you are.
Oh.
I haven't asked you yet. I'm hoping you are. Will you be in the finale?
I may be if the timing works out.
If we can coordinate schedules.
Dude, those videos we do with Nikolai are so much fun. Those are so silly.
Super fun. So I'm hoping to get you guys on for the finale. And tomorrow there's going to be a little, what do I want to call it? Like a trailer.
Okay. Cool. What do I want to call it? A trailer.
A trailer. A teaser, if you will, if you might.
So if you haven't already, go subscribe to Daniel. He's wrapping up his season 1 storyline. And for this episode, we're wrapping up this episode right now because holy shit, have we gone way too long. We've gone way too long. But we like to end every show with something called Dan Learns the Internet, where we teach him a little bit about the internet.
I can't wait.
So we have a few images for you to pull up whenever you're ready. There is something happening in the world of science outside of Corona, outside of the death, the corruptions, the wars, the shootings. There's something so big that scientists needed to figure out this issue. And this issue was our hands.
Ooh. So what did they figure out?
The only thing that makes us different than all the other animals, these little guys, posable thummies, which we've gained the knowledge and growth for over centuries and centuries of evolution and changes that our species has needed. But one thing that our thumbs have not adapted for, Daniel, gaming.
Oh.
We can game, but we're pushing ourselves so hard. Like we don't even realize how handicapped we are. So scientists and a few companies have gone together and thought that they would decide what thousands of years of evolution on our hands looked like if we did thousands of years of gaming.
Oh, okay.
So this is what our hands would look like for the optimal gaming finger pedextra. What are the words?
Dexterity. Look at those bad boys. Those are some gaming fingers.
E.T., I think that they may be for other things too.
I was just thinking, I think the ladies might like these.
How short did our ring and pinky get, though? Why
Yeah,
is that
why?
finger so small?
They need to get out of the way.
Why is it so small?
Those other fingers, they've lied too much, man. Pinocchio fingers up in here.
This is E.T. hands. Like, what they've discovered is E.T. hands.
Look at me. This is the future. Wait, not like this. But no.
So we got a few other images that we would like to take a look at as well.
Okay.
That also getting a little behind the scenes here.
Behind the scenes action.
Look at that. Look at that grip.
Oh, the grip.
Look at how the spreadages, like the fucking Vulcan spread. Look at that spread. That's like this amount. Holy shit.
Yeah. Wow. Doesn't look comfortable. It
No.
doesn't look comfortable.
But it is for these weird hands.
Wow.
We got one more that really just pulls it on home.
Sorry for the behind the scenes.
Oh, look how awful that is.
That looks terrible. Look at how many buttons there are.
Why do we have this much?
Y, Z, A, B, C. What are you doing with
a
all
couple
those?
buttons? It's in this terrible fucking PlayStation. Like, put one of the thumbsticks up higher. I don't understand it.
Like, don't they know that we have like PC gaming is a thing?
Yeah, how many of our friends actually play on their PC with a controller, though? At least a good amount.
Do they?
Yeah, most
Oh, I
people
didn't know
find this a
that.
lot more comfortable than mouse and
Oh.
keyboards.
I love the mouse and keyboard.
Thank you. We are the gorillas.
Yeah. I want to keep my fingers.
And these are the
I
humans.
couldn't play piano like that.
Ooh, interesting. I wonder how, would they change the piano so there's like a top row for these two?
Oh, I hate it. No, I don't want to learn that instrument.
So there's white keys and black keys. What would the next keys be?
Green keys.
Green keys.
They make a difference.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
So I'm actually physically repulsed by these images, and I don't ever want us to get. Don't
I
think
hope
it's
not.
something we ever needed to see, and I think we should actually maybe throw controllers away because I don't think we should go this route. I like how long my ring finger is. I don't want it to stub up.
No, same.
I don't
Same.
want that for my grandkids. My great. How many greats is 1,000?
You think that many people in that you create are going to be able to have sex with a person to create another version of you?
If
in
they're
the future?
gaming, absolutely. That has become the new meta. That has become the new meta on TikTok. The only people getting laid are nerds. Regular people, they're just getting crypto.
Hey, we're going to be rich.
Or have grandkids.
Can't wait. Wow. Well, that was exceptional. That was an exceptional story.
That was the internet. I kind of condensed it. I had a couple more things, but we've gone so long. If you want to see the images, you can look them up. The fucking website is static. Something like that.
Statico.
Static.
TheGamerImages.com.
So look it up and be grossed out, throw up all over the place, and go on a run.
Please. Yeah, exactly. 100.
100. Well, I think that was an episode, right?
Yeah, that's the episode.
We're so out of practice of it because Daniel's an alcoholic, and it's very
Okay.
hard to do this show with someone that
One
has dependency issues.
One time, I overslept. If I would have been in my own bed, I would have made it. I wasn't.
You were asleep at the beginning of this episode. You didn't even intro. You
'Cause I
didn't even
stayed up
intro. So why don't you
all night
outro, bro?
long.
Give us an outro. Do
All
your
right,
job.
guys. Thanks so much for watching this podcast or listening to it. If you like it as a podcast, then what you should do is go into your Apple Podcast app and give us a 5-star rating, because now we're just accepting 5s. And
Only
you
5s.
pass- 3s are gone. 3s are gone. 4s are gone. It's
You had
5-star review.
months to get a 3 in.
You could have done it. You didn't. And you could leave us a little review, which I think would help us out, but we don't have any, so we don't actually know. And where can the people find you, Will?
You can find me on Twitter at Will J. Gabriel.
The
You can
hopes
also,
of all the Covenant rest on your shoulders, Chieftain.
just been gifted 2 subs by Jason in the middle of this podcast. Son of a bitch. Thank you so much, you beautiful, beautiful human. You beautiful human. Sorry. So the people can find me at twitter.com/Will J. Gabriel, or you can watch this show live every Friday at 10 a.m. at SilentWill_ on Twitch.
As long as I wake up.
Where can the people find you?
The people can find me on YouTube, which we were talking about earlier. My name is Daniel Wargo.
Big season 1 of Close coming out.
Have a wonderful week in the universe. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. And I don't know.
Eat a cookie?
That's the YouTube saying.
I don't know. It felt good. It felt good to say. I kind of just want a cookie. I haven't eaten like real food in several days,
cookie,
so I'm
baby.
like craving everything.
Yeah, you need a damn cookie.
Son of a bitch.